Hello everyone, my name is Manan and today I will tell you about the solutions for Mars Logistics to improve its omnichannel journey map for the business customer. And as you can see, this is the table of content. And at first, we will find out what is the problem for the Mars, and then we move into the high investment solution before we move into the low investment solution. And then we will conclude by the call to action to know what is the best way for the Mars logistic. Currently, Mars faced with three main problems. First is about the weak and fragmented digital experience. The website lacks sufficient and self-service information, webinar and demo tools. The dashboard or the KPI reporting are basic, slow to update, and the lack interactive analysis. Digital dashboard are disconnected. And as a result, customers struggle to find the information on their own. Conversion rates drop, and the operational teams face higher support lag. And the second one is about the onboarding and integration processes involve too many manual steps. The contracting and customer onboarding take a long time. API or EDI activation is slow, and the standardized integration procedure are missing. This delays the go live and negatively affecting both the revenue and the enterprise customer experience. And last but not least is about the poor operation support, and about the real-time support is uneven. Automated alert are limited and the ETA updates are delayed. This reduces the reliability and increases the risk throughout the shipping process. So what is the way for us to overcome this problem? And first I will mention about the high investment solution that is called digital twin and control tower. The digital twins provide an end-to-end simulation of our entire logistic network, giving us real-time visibility as if looking at a living map. This enables us to monitor every movement and status within the system accurately. And the control tower complement this by identifying incidents in the real time, generating automatic alerts, and providing intelligent dispatch support. Together, these tools deliver the complete end-to-end visibility, more accurate estimated time of the arrival, and significantly reduce manual processing, improving the operational efficiency across our logistic network. So, what is the resources needed for our solution? First is about the people. We need the data engineers and the system architect to build their dashboard and simulations. For the technology, we of course we need the twin makers and the real time. So this can help us to visualization and analytics. And last but not least, it's about the infrastructure. We need the unified data lake for the process data to for the centralized and the accurate grade. And next, we move into the apply IoT and telematics. What we will do? That means we will deploy the IoT sensor across the vehicle, container, and warehouse, linked with the automated SMS, email, and chatbot alert. Why we need to do this? Customer need the real-time visibility, and manual tracking is slow and error prone. So if we do this solution, we can improve the customer experience, reduce the manual work, and ensure the consistent update across the digital touchpoint. But what is the resources we need to make up this solution? First is about the people. We need the IoT engineers and the field technicians to manage the device and respond to the alert. The second is about the technology. We need the IoT cloud platform like the Azure IoT or the AWS IoT Core. So we need this to collect and process the data. And the last one is about the infrastructure. We need the device inventory and sensor hardware to process the data, real-time data, and send the notifications. And the third solution that I can think about is API and EDI integration platform. So what is this? We will implement an API or EDI integration platform combined with the hybrid onboarding workflow using the RPA. So why we need this? The manual onboarding and inconsistent integration cause delay in error. Automation ensure the faster activation and consistent data exchange. So this can reduce the error and standardize integration process across the network. We need to know what is the resources we need. First is about the people. Of course, we need the API developer and DevOps. This can need to design, implement, and monitor automated workflow. And the second one is about the automated API test suite. So why we need this one? This can necessary for a secure real-time data integration. And about the infrastructure, we need the API gateway, the Kafka and the Moonsoft. Why we need this required to host the workflow, store data securely, and ensure the uptime. And the last solution that I can think for a high investment solution is the advanced analytics and BI dashboard. So what is this? We will develop the interactive dashboard and analytics tools for the internal teams and the customer. So this can help the customer to improve the visibility, strengthen the digital discovery, and enable actionable insights for the customer and internal team. We can check the KPIs in the real time, reduce the support loss, and increase the transparency for the brand. And these are the resources we need to build up this solution. First is the people. We need the data scientists, BI developer, and data governance specialists to design the dashboard and the KPIs. The technology, we need the Power BI and BigQuery to provide the interactive reporting. Last one is infrastructure. We need the centralized data lake or the warehouse, the ETL or ELT pipeline, the cloud compute and storage, plus with the monitoring and the access control to manage their secure data access and host the dashboard easier. So what is the result for Mars when they apply this high investment solution, such as the digital twin, the control tower, to implement telematics on API or EDI platforms? And after applying this improvement, the overall outcome reached 94%, which represent that 24.5 increase compared to the current state. And most importantly, the solution closed 78.7% of the performance gap between the current score and the ideal 100% score. This means the high investment strategy could significantly enhance the operational efficiency, data-driven decision making, and the customer experience. And about the low investment solution, first is we will providing SMS, chatbot, and ETA alert. We will send the ETA alert shipping status via SMS, email, or chatbot, so the customer can get the real-time information without having to call the support. And we will implement lightweight automated the notification. And why we need this one? So we will can reduce the unreported incident, improve the customer reliability, and fill the real-time support gaps. Furthermore, we can enhance the communication consistency across the digital touchpoint with minimal investment. So for the best outcome of this solution, we need to prepare. First is about the people. We need the back-end developer to to build and integrate the alert system with the customer-facing platform. And the second one, we need the chatbot framework. So this necessary to deliver the notification reliably across the multiple channels. And last one, we need the cloud notification layer or the automation pipeline. We need this because it provides the scalable and secure delivery of message to all customers in the real times. And to reduce the cost, we can use the webinar sharing industry insight instead of the apply IoT and telematics. So for the webinar and sharing industry insight, we will conduct the webinar to share the market and industry knowledge. And why we need this? We will build a stronger engagement, better tool adoption, and the valuable customer feedback. We can improve the early stage industry knowledge and enhance the digital discovery. And before apply this solution, we need to prepare the people, the technology, and the infrastructure. People, we need the subject matter expert, the event coordinator, and the technical support staff. We need them to build the design, engaging, the accurate and structured webinar content that communicate insight effectively. And for the technology, we need the team webinar tools and CMS because we need to provide a live streaming, the audience interaction, and recording the functionalities. And for the infrastructure, we need them to require to store the webinar recording, allow on-demand access, and scale to a larger audience. And now we move into the low investment solution result. So as you can see in the table, I evaluated the solution across multiple criteria. And after applying the weighted scoring model, the low investment solution achieved an overall outcome 82%. And compared to the current performance, this represents a 12.8% of improvement. And we show that even with the limited investment, we can still create the meaningful enhancement. However, as displayed in the gap analysis, this solution closed only 43% of the gap toward the ideal state. This means that while the low investment create a clear benefit, it still leaves the space for more impactful improvement, especially in areas like the automation and the advanced analytics. So the question now is, do the brand should start by creating the immediate impact with the low investment approach, or they should invest in a transformative long-term solution with the high investment scenario? The recommendation path can also be phased, starting with the weak win to relieve immediate pain point while simultaneously building the foundation for full-scale digital transformation. Choosing the right balance will enable Maersk to enhance the customer experience, accelerate the go live, and secure a sustainable competitive advantage in the logistic market. With the right balance of investment and execution, Maersk can become the benchmark for the digital excellence in the logistics. Thanks for listening. This is the end of my presentations.